مرحبا أنا إيمان. I started this channel because I wanted to share real everyday makeup from life in Korea. Today I filmed both the makeup and a little Korean vlog, so stay with me till the end. So I took some inspiration from the chaebol makeup you can often see in Korean dramas. What I noticed is that it's less about heavy eye makeup and more about soft, elegant, deeper looking eyes. Okay, let's get started. First, a 30-second mask. This gives my skin instant hydration, which makes it perfect for that glass skin base. It's actually pretty popular on Korean social media too. But if you don't have time, you don't need a mask every time, so you can also soak a cotton pad with your usual toner and gently wipe your skin. And the most important thing is keeping your skin hydrated so your makeup sits nicely and doesn't separate. Today I'm using a tone-up sunscreen, but honestly, you can use whatever sunscreen you normally like. I prefer something more moisturizing rather than too matte, and instead of rubbing it in, gently pat into the skin. That helps the base look smoother and much more natural. I go in with my cushion. Instead of covering the whole face, I only build up thin layers where I actually want more coverage. Before eye makeup, I always set the eye area with a little powder. Now for the eyes, first I'm using a beige shadow all over the upper and lower lids. It's close to my natural skin tones. Next, I'm adding a slightly loose ivory shadows across the upper lid. This softens the eyes and gives the elegance. Today I'm skipping eyeliner and using a dark cocoa shadow instead. I'm blending it softly into the previous shade. Rather than drawing a strong line, I'm focusing more on the outer corner so it stays natural. I'm adding a tiny bit of shimmer. It makes the eyes look more dimensional and instantly more refined. Lastly, I'm going back in with deeper cocoa shadow to define the lash line a little more. I mostly focus on the outer edge to make my eyes look clear but still soft. Now, under the eyes, I'm using a pink coral shimmer on the outer under eye area. Adding the soft pink or coral underneath keeps the makeup from looking heavy and make it feel fresher. Now, let's add some glow. Today I'm using a highlighting balm. Compared with the Glitter's Idol style highlighters, a non-shimmery one feels much more elegant and sophisticated. Now, I'm adding a little contour. I'm shading the nose, triangle area, and around the most rings with a contour pencil. Please don't draw one heavy line all at once. I do it in small sections, like the triangle and the side of the bridge, and finally the nose tilts. Then I blend with my fingers first and finish with the blush. That makes it look much softer and cleaner. A little more highlight here. I'm applying it softly on the bridge of the nose and the tips. Then I'm laying just a little more to make it slightly more defined. Honestly, brows change the whole vibe, So compared to straight brows, softly arched brows feel much more elegant and a little more powerful. So today I shaped them with a gentle arch. If I do mascara on both top of the bottom, it can look a little too strong, so today I'm only doing the lower lashes. Last step is lips. I picked the most natural lip balm shade Ion. What do you think? Natural, elegant, and soft? That's today's finished look. Hair is important too. Today I use a 40mm roller and styled it with no bangs. And after using a curling iron or Dyson, brushing it out is really important. That's what makes the hair look smoother, softer, and more polished. Makeup and hair are done. Let's head out. Ta-da! The Hangang River on a cloudy day. This is the Seoul Art Center. It's the one of Korea's biggest cultural spaces where you can watch orchestra, musicals, ballets, and all kind of performances. So there's also a cafe inside, so it's nice to stop by before or after the show. I even saw celebrities filming on the way. Yeah, it was super crowded. I came here for an orchestra today, so May 5th is Children's Day in Korea, so this concert was especially planned for that. They played a lot of familiar songs like animation, Disney, Studio Ghibli. The conductor was really fun too. He's known in Korea for being really entertained, and he's even been on Yuki's, the Korean TV show. The 2 hours went by so fast. That's it for today's makeup and vlog. Next time I'll come back with more everyday moments from Korea and makeup that matches the occasion. 그런 자질란. Bye!